also known as the Collect 75, and welcome to the first of my Zoids redo, redux, however you want to say it, reviews. Now then, I reviewed quite a lot of Zoids back in the day. I haven't done that for about, what, 5-6 years, something like that. But I felt, well, you know, some of those old videos are more like collections where I did like about at least 2 or 3 Zoids at once, usually a whole sort of series. So these sort of videos I'll be doing individual Zoids. Because I've got quite a lot of them. I thought it'd be fun, you know, and also then I'll do like a build video as well, because all those other Zoids are all pre-built and everything like that, which is, to be honest, probably the best way of doing it, because this is probably the third time I've done this video. The first time I used a couple of different Zoids, but I could not get the batteries to work, which made the whole point of those videos a little bit redundant. And then this is the second attempt on this one, and oh my god, I just could not get it to bloody build. It's causing me all sorts of hassle. So there we go. Right, so we're going to try it again. Right. So anyway, right, little bit of history on Zoids. Obviously, if you don't know, you'll have been here. Now, they had a bit of a different history depending on where you lived. Easiest one is America. If you was in America in the 80s, I think they were called Robo-Structs, maybe something else, and they looked at some very, very bizarre colours. And obviously then in the 2000s, you had pretty much, it was pretty much flat across the board for any country, with the chaotic century or whatever they were called ones. Yeah, so if you was in Japan in the 80s, we had the Republic Zoids against the Empire Zoids, which were basically the same colours as the European Zoids for the most part, and it used the same affiliation insignias. For the blue Zoids, they were Republic Zoids, and for the red Zoids, they were Empire Zoids and stuff like that. We'll come to the insignias as I get to them. I'll show you the blue Zoid one quickly, because obviously this is a blue Zoid, and this is his little affiliation sticker. You can see it just there on his head. I'm not going to zoom in because it means I've got to redo my camera settings again, which is annoying me, and this video has been annoying me already, and I've only just started it, blooming thing. Anyway, right, so we're going to build it. So, anyway, right, we're going to start with this piece this time. We're going to turn around this way, and then we're going to get the little arrow. Now, we're going to make sure this is going the right way. There we go, right? So, it's a wind-up engine. For the most part, a lot of the Zoids used wind-up engines, which works pretty well, because you haven't got to rely on batteries, and over time, because obviously these Zoids are like 30 years old. Probably more. Yeah, so you haven't got to worry about them deteriorating, unless you get them in water, because then it really does muck them up. So anyway, so we're going to put these little bits on first. So anyway, as I was saying in the other video, which you'll never get to see because I've already deleted the bloody thing, what have I done with this little neck piece? It's here somewhere. No, it's gone. It's forever gone now. So I found it. It was literally right by my camera, because obviously I was trying to do it off camera on this other video and it all went a bit wrong. So anyway, so you get this little neck piece in. Sometimes you have to hold it together while you're trying to jimmy all these bits in. Now the beauty of these things is they're like model kits, but you didn't need glue. You were held in by these little rubber caps, providing you can get them on there like that. So these ones, so you had a variety of different colours. Mainly you had either blue or red, not blue, blue or black ones for blue Zoids. What am I going on there? Anyway, right, probably missed a bit. Right, so we have the main part. Then we're going to stick these legs on. This one is going to go here, like so. And then we need the little body bit. I think this is the right side. That is going to go on here, like so. And that is going to hold that in place, providing you have got it on there properly. Then we're going to use another cap. Get that on there, another cap just on here. Right, so then we're going to come around to the other side. We're going to get this other leg, that goes through the little wind-up mechanism. You're going to hold that in place, get this, fold this over. When I come to the more complex Zoids, I think I'm going to fast forward this bit with some music and some stuff. So I've got some music lined up, which I've found. I'm not quite sure how copyrighted it is, so if I use it, the video may get taken down, it may get flagged, who knows what will happen. But I think it's worth the risk now, because it is some kind of good music. But we'll find out what happens. Anyway, right, so we're going to put that on there like that. And like that. I probably won't monetize the videos, to be fair, then it probably won't get flagged. Anyway, right, so we put his feet on like that. As you can see, it's taking shape. Now you can see this Zoid is a very, very basic Zoid. From what I remember, because my brother sort of got these back in about 83, I think these were advertised, first of all, as little mail-away things on packets of microchips from Iceland, as far as I remember. I don't know if these are going to go on here. Now, they supposedly go on here. Oh, yeah, there we go. This one does. They might have. So I've got a couple of these. I've got lots of these Zoids. You can troop build with these. These are great figures. Anyway, right, so that is now going to go on the front as a little gun. I think I've got another one of these, but these guns won't stick onto these pegs for some reason, so I have to put them on the head. Right, so that's going to go in there. That just balances on there. Put this little cap on his arm. Like that. Put that in there, like so. Shove that on there, and then I think we've got a spare one, which is always good to have spares. No, we should. That one goes here, actually. Should have put this one on before. Put the arms on. And so I may be missing one, because I can't see one hanging around. Right, so one hasn't rollen away. Rollen? Is that even a word? I can't see one, so it might be missing one, but I've got some spares somewhere in another pack, so I might just use it. Let me just stand up for a second, have a good look around. No, where's my little bag? Make sure it's not in my bag. No. Well, it don't matter, because luckily it's not important. So we'll just fish one out of another one. Anyway, right, so then we put his little head on. Like so, and as you can see, he is a kind of Tyrannosaurus Zoid. And he's just got, like I said, the simple name of Tyrannazoid. So then what we do, providing we've got the motor around the right way, you're just going to wind him up for a bit. If you get these in water, what happens is the motor just corrodes and then never works again. Oh, he don't want to know, does he? Jesus Christ. Wow, look at that. He's terrible, isn't he? Oh no, there we go. He's not too bad now. Well, that just shows you just how good this Zoid was, and you can see why he didn't last very long. He's not very steady on his feet, is he, eh? I don't know if I've ever had this one going. Anyway, right, so we're going to put the Android pilot. He's got a little gold chromed pilot. We put him in there. They were the same little pilots that you had for the Rats, if anyone remembers Rats, because they were made by Tomy as well. But I don't know anyone who actually used the wind-up mechanism on these to play with them. I just used them as like little action figures. And the good thing about them is that when you were playing with these, if you took a laser blast, you could blow an arm off, blow his head off, and just use your imagination, and just have so much fun with these. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I already have another Zoid built, and I've got a little scene set up, which I'm going to try and get some more of these. Oh my God. I think these look good on these sort of like display stands like this. I've only got two of these. I bought these from Toys a long time ago. Just on a whim. I thought, I could use them in my Zoids one day and then put them in. I've got a little thing under my bed where I put all like the latest toys that I buy just to keep them out of the way, ready to like either do a video or just to even open and stuff like that. So I put them in there and forgot about them for a lot. I bought these about 3 years ago. And now Toys haven't got any more. I looked on eBay for some of these and they're silly prices. So I want to build a little big set. I think these are the same ones that Ben's Collectibles uses for his videos. And I can see why he used them. It'd be nice to see if he's got any spare ones, really. So I just want about, I think I want, what, about 4 more? Another one here, 2 little top bits, and another bits here. And then they can use these for bigger Zoids as well, just to display them, because they look pretty good. You can have them like with these little bits here, like being built and everything like that. You know, like in the old Blue Zoid factories and stuff like that. This is obviously a Scorp, not a Scorpazoid. It's not complete. Someone decided to glue these pincers in, hence why they're upside down, and it's missing a gun here and the actual stinger bit. But the beauty about Zoids is that you don't need them complete. Like, if you're missing bits, they can be battle damaged. You can, and the point was in some of the early sort of things was the fact that it said like you buy a few of them, and then see what Zoids of your own making you could create from all the parts. It is actually very hard to do, but you can swap guns and stuff over. You can even swap these legs over with a Spider Zoid and stuff like that, and give them a few sort of like different things. There is another Zoid I've got, like a Blue Mammoth Zoid. And on the back of that is some really weird looking Zoids, which I've never ever seen before, but they're just using all the parts from these and just have swapped them over and stuff like that. So it shows what you can do if you try. Anyway, right, so I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to do another one in a moment. And that is TYRANNAZOID. A fairly basic Zoid. Yeah, it doesn't really work on the wind-up. He's missing a cap, which I never noticed before. So I've got to make sure I haven't dropped it on the floor. Yeah. I can't see one. Anyway, right, but he's pretty cool. I like him. But you can see in some of the later ones just how better these Zoids got. Anyway, right, I'm going to leave this video here. This has been Graham, the Collect 75. Don't forget you can rate this video, share it. You've got the notification bell and everything. And of course you can support my channel using the links below. Right, see you all next time. Bye for now.